right there beside me, touching and holding, but I don't feel anything that's real inside myself, baby. Death is at the door, push and shove, come on with me, something, what are we here for?
What is going on, my friends? Welcome back to a brand new video. As you can see, we are in Omaha, Nebraska, and it is snowing a ton. It's actually gorgeous out. It's about like 32 degrees and it's like not too cold. I mean, still cold obviously, but like in Nebraska, it's not extremely cold, and it's absolutely gorgeous out. As you can see, these trees behind me look amazing. We're taking advantage of that. We're actually getting some shots for Instagram and whatnot. I'm shooting some stuff for Alphalete. She's shooting some stuff for Gymshark. Speaking of I want to go ahead and introduce you guys to someone that I will be taking to the Bahamas with me on this cruise in the next week and a half. So this is Victoria, otherwise known as Victoria's Secrets. This is my official cruise date. Tell me a few things about yourself.
Well, I'm like the best date ever, so that's why obviously Chad picked me.
Facts.
I don't know. What else? Well, I moved here from Russia when I was 11, and I do online fitness coaching.
Boom. So expect some good content from us over the next couple weeks. We're gonna put out a couple vlogs while we're in the Bahamas together, and we're gonna get some shots for Instagram right now. I'll put her Instagram tag right here. Go follow her.
Go follow me.
This is so fucking funny. Walk a shame, be like,
My darling, I love you, 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 I love you.
welcome back to another commentary, guys. I apologize for this vlog being kind of jumpy. I jumped from like a Subaru WRX drift edit to meeting Victoria and shooting out in the snow, and now a workout. So today's workout is back in Bicep. Starting it off with some underhand pull-ups. Usually I do overhand or wide grip, but these actually felt really good. They hit the back a little bit different, and the biggest thing with that movement is to slightly lean back a little bit, and that's really going to activate your lats rather than your biceps, because in an underhand position it's really easy for your biceps to take over. Next, we actually went into a superset of a closed grip lat pull down, and as you can see, you can see it there, my knees are actually not on the pad, so I raised the pad up, and I'm actually not trying to use the pad to support my knees. I'm actually trying to just improve my mind muscle connection overall by not using that, if that makes any sense. So after that, we went ahead and hopped into 3 sets of 12 on the rope pullover. We did 3 sets of 8 to 10 on the V-bar pull down. So as you can see, we're starting off with a lot of lat stuff and supersets, because for me, I am really trying to bring up my lats and my delts over this course of a long-term bulk, because I don't look to get on stage until 2021, and I know for a fact that I need to be a lot broader on the top and improve my V-taper. So lats are a #1 focus for me, and to help with that, I'm starting off every back workout with lat incorporated movement and actually doing a superset to kind of get them burning right away and pre-exhaust them, so it improves my mind muscle connection throughout the rest of the workout, because it is honestly a muscle group that I really struggle with in as far as mind muscle connecting. So actually went into a single arm high row. The high row is honestly one of my favorite movements, and not that many gyms have them. So I was Victoria was blessed enough to take me into Lifetime today. This is like my 4th time working out here with her, and they have really good equipment. It's just not my kind of gym. I feel it's too packed and it's too commercial-ish, and there's just too much going on in that gym. So I definitely prefer Iron Heaven, which is like a smaller bodybuilding gym, which is a smaller community. But anyways, we then moved on to a bent over Smith machine row. If you haven't tried the bent over row in a Smith machine, guys, it really is good because it takes a lot of that swaying and that swinging and that momentum out. And if you take them slow, and as you can see, it kind of felt light at first, and if you take them slow and really focus on the squeeze at the top, they feel amazing. Also, backtracking a little bit with that single arm movement, I always try to have a single arm back movement in every single back and bicep workout. And the last back workout of the day was actually an underhand, I don't know what to call this. It's like a neutral grip. I'm going to call it an underhand neutral grip cable row. This was actually feeling really good here. As you can see, I am letting my scapula detract towards the bottom of the movement and really focusing on driving my elbows back as far as I can and rowing back with my shoulders and trying to squeeze my rhomboids as much as I can. After this, we moved on to biceps. As you can see, Victoria is doing the alternating bicep curl. And along with back, I always like to have a single arm or alternating movement for biceps. Preferably before I actually go into doing the unilateral movements. Because it definitely, I actually have an imbalance of my right bicep being a little bit smaller than my left. So really focusing on that right side and starting out the set with my right side before going into the unilateral movements is kind of helping me overcome this imbalance. And I would kind of recommend doing that for anything, like whether it's your pec. I used to have a right pec imbalance, so I did a lot of dumbbells. Really just focus on the specific side that you have that imbalance on is going to improve. Next, we actually went into a supinated bicep curl. There's a term for this curl, but it's like a name or something, but I'm sorry, I don't remember. But you go up and you supinate, and on the way down, you kind of go into a hammer motion. So it's like a twisting curl is what you call it, and it really helps really explode the biceps, really. And it's actually a very hard movement. I've been incorporating them a lot lately. I wish I remembered the name. After that, we actually moved into a movement that is really good for developing the bicep peak, which is overall like improving like the height of your bicep, I guess. So we actually went into a single arm cable curl. I'm actually bringing my pinky to behind my ear, and that's helping me really get the best contraction possible and the most range of motion possible with the curl. The reason Victoria isn't in here is because she was actually hitting some glutes towards the end of her workout because she didn't hit them earlier this week. So she did back and glutes as I did back and bicep. So I went ahead and went into a reverse easy bar cable curl here, shooting for about 3 sets of, I think, 12 here. If you haven't incorporated reverse curls into your workout, guys, it's really good for developing your forearms as well as your brachialis. It's a head of the bicep that really doesn't get hit that often, so it's awesome to incorporate that in your routine to give them the love that they need. After this is also one of my most neglected muscle groups ever since I began training, and it definitely shows, especially when I'm doing my back pose and obviously from the front. Traps, guys. I really neglect my traps, and I need to hold myself accountable to hitting them every back and bicep day or every pull day if I can. So this is actually a really good machine to go ahead and do that with. And my biggest tip for traps, guys, is to not just roll up, but really shrug up and back at the same time, and that's going to help you get the best contraction possible. Next, guys, I actually moved on to some abs. This is actually one of my favorite machines, and whenever a gym has this, I'm on it right away. Typically, I do a weighted rope crunch as my weighted ab exercise, but this, I actually get a little bit better mind-muscle connection with my abs. So this is a weighted crunch machine. Honestly, the way I train abs is that I don't really train them that often. I just rely on squats and deadlifts and a lot of hanging leg raises to train them. So I don't do crunches that often, but I did today. So I hope you enjoyed that back and bicep workout with Victoria. Right now I'm knocking out 20 minutes of Stairmaster post-workout, again because I'm on this cut and doing a little bit of cardio to help me get in more of a caloric deficit. Currently watching some roll Bicep while I'm on the stairs. After I knock out 20 minutes here, I'm gonna go ahead and hit you guys with a little bit of a physique update and also work on a little bit of physique posing. What's going on, guys? So this is the current physique about 4 days into my cut. This is just me relaxed right now. I was 193.5 pounds this morning, so dropping down a little bit of water weight already. I'm actually not gonna do any posing because the studio room or whatever where they have like all the ab balls and everything is just like packed with people. So I don't wanna make them think that I'm a crazy douchebag or anything. Because I already am. So that is the current physique, guys. I have not had a meal, a proper meal, since around breakfast at noon. For some reason, like early in this cut, because I've been bulking for so long, I don't really have a huge appetite right now. So I'm getting by with this cut super easy. I know it's gonna get harder towards the end of the 2 weeks, but shouldn't be anything too difficult at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and go downstairs and see if I can grab a meal from Lifetime, because I haven't had any time at home today. I've been out running around all day besides breakfast. So let's see if I can find something downstairs. Well, that didn't go as planned. I already had Chipotle today. Let's get Chick-fil-A. The reason I'm not going home and like getting something right now is because like I generally want to get a meal in like right after my workout if I can, and I'm like 30 minutes from home.
What can I get for you?
Can I get a number 5 with a superfood salad?
Small or large?
Large. And I'll do half diet lemonade, half unsweet tea.
Of course. What else can I get for you?
That'll be all.
Alright,
Actually, can I get the sriracha sauce for that?
Yeah, of course.
So guys, so post-workout meal here at Chick-fil-A. Got a diet lemonade, half unsweet tea. If you haven't had this before, it's amazing, especially with dieting. Right here I had the superfood salad. It's like kale, broccoli, cranberries. Honestly, it's super good option if you're cutting. It actually tastes really good, and it's full of micronutrients and health. And I got a grilled chicken sandwich, high in protein, moderate in carb, low in fat. So that is the post-workout meal, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the vlog right here because my camera is about to die. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for some awesome content on the way when I go to the Bahamas, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.